You can learn English in the best and most practical way on the Talk English Now channel. Let's get started.
Where are you from? I am from London. What is your name? My name is Emma. How old are you? I am 20 years old. Where do you live? I live in New York. What do you do? I am a student. Are you hungry? Yes, I am hungry. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. Is this your book? Yes, it is my book. Do you like coffee? Yes, I like coffee. Do you have a brother? Yes, I have one brother. Where is your bag? My bag is on the chair. What time is it? It is 3 o'clock. Can you help me? Yes, I can help you. Are you happy? Yes, I am happy. Is he your friend? Yes, he is my friend. What is this? This is a pen. Who is she? She is my sister. Where is the bus stop? It is near the school. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is pizza. Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. Is it raining? Yes, it is raining. What day is it today? Today is Monday. Where is John? John is in the park. Are they at school? Yes, they are at school. What is your hobby? My hobby is reading. Do you like music? Yes, I like music. Is this your phone? No, it is not my phone. Where is the cat? The cat is under the table. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. Do you like dogs? Yes, I like dogs. Learning English can be fun and easy.
Hello, speak world. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today, Ryan and I are diving into something super practical, especially if you're planning any international travel soon. We're talking about essential airport and flight English.
Oh, this is perfect, Monica. I was just thinking about my trip next month, and sometimes even simple conversations at the airport can feel a bit daunting if you're not super confident in your English.
Absolutely. It's all about having those key phrases ready. We're going to walk through a typical airport journey from checking in to landing and getting to your destination, covering all the common questions and answers you'll encounter. So, let's start at the check-in counter.
Okay, check-in. This is usually where the journey truly begins. What's the first thing you typically hear?
9 times out of 10, it's going to be, "May I see your passport, please?" Simple, right? You just hand it over and say, "Yes, here is my passport."
Got it. And then they usually ask, where are you flying to?
Exactly. And you just state your destination. For example, "I am flying to New York." Easy peasy. After that, they'll usually ask about your luggage. Do you have any bags to check?
Right, checked bags. I usually have a couple, so yes, I have 2 suitcases. And then, what about my smaller bag, the one I take on the plane?
They'll probably confirm, "Is this your carry-on bag?" And you can reply, "Yes, this is my small bag." Sometimes they might weigh it, just to be sure it fits the airline's rules.
Good to know. And the seat preference, that's always a question. Do you prefer a window seat?
Oh, that's a classic. Some people love the view, others prefer to get up easily. I'm definitely an aisle person, so I'd say, no, I prefer an aisle seat. And then comes the magic moment. Here is your boarding pass. Always a relief to have that in hand.
Definitely. And a simple "thank you very much" is always appropriate there. So once you have your boarding pass, what's next?
Security, my friend. But before that, you need to know your gate. So you might ask, "What is the gate number?" Or they might tell you, "The gate number is A4. Always double check the screens though.
Ah, the gate. And is the flight on time is the question on everyone's mind.
Absolutely. Nothing worse than a delayed flight. Hopefully it's yes, it is on time. Now, on to security. This is where things can get a little specific. They'll often ask, "Do you have any liquids?"
Right, the 100 milliliter rule. I always forget something. I guess you just say, "No, I do not have liquids" if you've packed correctly, or "Yes, I have them in a clear bag."
Exactly. And then the lovely command, "Please take off your shoes," which you'd respond to with, "Okay, I will take them off." Some airports also ask you to remove your laptop from your bag, so be ready for that. "Can I keep my laptop in the bag?" "No, please take it out."
The joys of travel. Once through security, you're usually heading to your gate. What if I'm not sure where my gate is? I'd probably ask, "Can I see your ticket?" to a staff member.
Good point. You'd present your boarding pass, "Yes, here it is." And they could tell you your seat is 15C, or point you in the right direction to the gate. Once you're boarding, and you get to your seat, you might need help with your carry-on.
Oh, like trying to lift a heavy bag into the overhead bin. I've definitely fumbled there. So you could ask the flight attendant, "Can you put your bag up here?" Or they might offer, "Can I help you with your bag?"
Perfect. And you'd say, "Yes, I can do it if you manage," or "Yes, please, if you need help." Once settled, the flight attendant will remind everyone, "Please fasten your seatbelt." And your reply is, "Okay, it is fastened."
Safety first. Now, the best part of a long flight for me, meal service. What are the typical questions there?
The food. Usually they'll ask, "Would you like chicken or pasta?" Or maybe fish. You just state your preference, "I would like chicken, please." And for drinks, what do you want to drink?
Orange juice, please. Or if it's morning, do you want coffee? Yes, with milk and sugar.
Spot on. Sometimes it gets chilly on the plane, so you might need to ask, "Can I have a blanket?" And the flight attendant will say, "Yes, here is a blanket." They might even notice you shivering and ask, "Are you cold?"
Definitely. My answer is usually, "Yes, it is cold in here." And speaking of comfort, where is the restroom is a frequent question.
Yep. Usually it is at the back of the plane or it's in the middle. And then there's the classic flight duration question. How long is the flight?
Oh, that's crucial for planning my in-flight entertainment. It is 5 hours long. And of course, staying hydrated is important, so "Can I have some water?" is a good one to know.
Absolutely. Hydration is key. "Yes, of course," is the usual reply. And before landing, the flight attendants will remind you, "Please turn off your phone." You respond with, "Okay, I will turn it off." Pretty straightforward.
Right, all those safety instructions. So once we've landed and gone through passport control, what kind of questions can we expect from immigration?
Good question. These are important. They'll often ask, "What is the purpose of your visit?" You can say, "I am here for a holiday," or "I am here for business," or "I am visiting family."
And how long will you stay? I will stay for 1 week. Simple enough. And where will you stay? I will stay at a hotel.
Perfect. And finally, customs might ask, "Do you have anything to declare?" Most of the time, it's "No, I have nothing." Unless you've bought something specific that needs declaring, of course.
Right, always be honest with customs. So you're through immigration and customs. Now you need your bags. Where is the baggage claim?
They'll usually tell you, "Follow the signs to the exit," or "It's downstairs." And the best feeling is seeing your luggage. So when you find it, you can confirm, "Did your luggage arrive?" "Yes, I have my bags."
That's always a relief, isn't it? Nothing worse than lost luggage. And then, finally, getting out of the airport. Where can I find a taxi?
They'll point you in the right direction. Taxis are outside the door, or follow the signs for ground transport. And that's pretty much the full airport experience in a nutshell.
Well, Monica, that was incredibly comprehensive. Just having those key phrases makes such a huge difference. I feel so much more prepared for my trip now.
I'm glad to hear it, Ryan. It's all about practice and familiarity. The more you hear and use these phrases, the more natural they'll feel. Remember, most airport staff are used to helping international travelers, so don't be afraid to ask for clarification if you don't understand something.
That's a great point. Even if you just say, "Can you help me, please?" or "Could you repeat that?" people are usually very understanding. What about those quick, really basic questions like, "Is this seat free?" or "Do you want water?"
Excellent examples. Is this seat free? Yes, it is free. Or no, it's taken. And do you want water? Yes, please. Or no, thank you. These small interactions build confidence. Or asking about Wi-Fi, what's the Wi-Fi password?
Oh, the Wi-Fi password, crucial. And what if there's a problem, like a delay? Is there a delay? And they might say, yes, about 30 minutes. Knowing that simple question can save you a lot of stress.
Exactly. Being able to ask those direct questions empowers you. And then the final nice touch, when you're leaving, thank you for flying with us. A simple, thank you, have a nice day, back to them goes a long way.
This has been so helpful, Monica. I really appreciate you breaking down all these scenarios. It makes the whole travel process seem a lot less intimidating, even for an A1 level English speaker.
My pleasure, Ryan. Travel should be exciting, not stressful because of language barriers. With these essential phrases, you're well on your way to a smooth journey. So, next time you're at the airport, try out these dialogues. You'll be a pro in no time.
I definitely will. Thanks again, Monica, for all these fantastic tips.
And thank you all for tuning in. Safe travels, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.
Hello.